Hello, I'm Judy DeLoache from the University of Virginia, and I want to tell you about some research that I and my colleagues here at Virginia and at Vanderbilt have recently published in the journal Psychological Science. The question that we addressed in this study was, how well do infants learn from infant media? That is, how much do babies actually learn from exposure to the variety of different kinds of DVDs and other kinds of media that have been produced specifically for them. Now, these products have been a huge marketing success in this country and in many other parts of the world as well. And part of the reason for that is that parents hope that their children will learn from them, that they'll benefit from time that they spend watching these media products. But do they? How much do infants actually learn from baby media? So to do this research, we recruited a total of 72 families who were willing to participate in this study for an entire month. All of the families had an infant who was between 12 and 18 months of age at the beginning of the study. Each infant was randomly assigned to one of 4 different groups. Now, one group, the children, watched a very popular DVD at home with their parents. So the parents sat on the couch or whatever and watched the DVD with the child. And this is a very common way for children to experience media in the home. These infants saw the DVD at least 5 times a week. So by the end of the month, by the end of the study, they had seen it at least 20 times or more. And the parents in this condition were instructed to interact with their child just in whatever way seemed natural to them as they watched the DVD together.
Book. Book. Read. Read the book.
Go, I don't know where it went. Oh, here's a kitchen again. Kitchen. There's the fridge.
Now, a second group of infants saw the same DVD, but they saw it on their own. So the parent was in the home with them, of course, at the time, and the parent, in fact, was present in the room. They just were not watching the DVD with the child. And this is another very common experience that children have, where they're watching something on television while their parent is doing various jobs around the house. There was also a third group in the study, and the children in this study had no exposure to the DVD at all. Instead, the parents of these children were given a list of the words that were on the DVD, and they were instructed to try to teach their children as many of these words as they could during the month, and to do so in whatever way seemed natural to them.
We can sit on the back of the couch, or we can sit where you're supposed to sit on the couch.
Tick-tock. Clock. Clock. Tick-tock. 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 Tick.
Finally, there was a fourth group of children who were simply tested twice with 4 weeks in between the testing. And this is a control group, and it's absolutely crucial because between 12 and 18 months, which is the age group that we're focusing on, children learn a lot of new words. They learn words on a daily basis. And so this control group provides us with the baseline of how much word learning goes on without any special exposure to anything in particular. For the test, the experimenter showed the child 2 miniature objects and named one of them. So she would ask the child, for example, show me the clock. One member of each of the pair had been on the video, one had not. And this is a fairly standard way of testing young children's word knowledge.
Where's the clock? Thank you. Where's the bear? Thank you.
Now, the most important result of our testing was that the children who had watched the DVD for a month did not know any more of the words on it than did the children in the control group. So children who'd watched a popular DVD for an entire month had learned no more of the words that were featured on it than children who had no exposure to it at all. The second important result was that the best learning was actually in the parent-child interaction group. So the children whose parents had tried to teach them new words in everyday interactions had learned more words than had the children in either of the two video groups. So what can we conclude from the results of this research? Well, the primary conclusions are, first, very young children learn relatively little from a DVD that's actually designed to teach them new words. Second, they learn less than children whose parents try to teach them words in everyday interactions. So, if you want your child to learn new words, talk to them. One additional result that we found particularly interesting was that the parents in this study, who themselves liked the DVD, tended to overestimate how much their child had learned from it. So the more the parent liked the DVD, the more they thought their child had benefited from watching it. So the bottom line from this research is that 12 to 18-month-old infants learn relatively little from baby media, and that they learn less than their parents think they do.